Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. We're working on the SR today because we've been having some voltage issues. The battery's only been holding about 13 volts when the car is running, and it's supposed to be about 14 to 14.5. And so we're trying to figure out how to deal with that. And there's a few ways you can go about it. One of them is you could put a KA alternator on, which is an upgrade apparently, because SR is like what, 60 volts, something like
60
that.
60 to 70
so
amps.
Yeah, and the KA is about 80. So that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is to get a Quest alternator, which is about 110 amps output. And for anybody wondering, as far as we understand, more amps doesn't mean everything goes kablooey. That's not how it works. More amps just means more overall power and just better workings. So what a lot of people do is they get a Quest alternator and they put it in, because then you get more amps. What we're doing is, you can see over there, not that Pathfinder, but the one over there, that one's a piece of junk. It's rusted out like crazy, and if we're gonna do anything with that thing, it would be taking the engine out and putting it in something else. But the engine in that thing is about the same, it's the same engine that's put in the 98, 99 to like 2006 Quests. But the difference...
I think it's 96 to 2001.
No.
Okay.
It's 99.
Okay.
But the difference might be that the Quest is transversely mounted, whereas that's properly mounted, whatever the wording is. Anyways, not very many people seem to say that you can put a Pathfinder alternator into an SR, even though it's like the same as the Quest one. So that's what we're doing right now.
The Quest alternator isn't a drop-in. So.
Yeah, that's right. You have to do a special kind of bracket.
Which you can get from a certain fellow, Cody Ace. But he's in America, and that's not where we live.
Yeah, and you know, there's who knows if it would impact us, but there's all these tariffs going on right now, and shipping might be a bit of egregious because of it. Anyways, we happen to have a Pathfinder out there, and so we thought, well, maybe we could make that work. So here we are with, this is the alternator that was in it. I think it's a KA, right? This is a KA
That's
alternator?
the SR.
Oh, this is an SR alternator.
No,
which
you're right. That's the KA.
you were saying that getting an actual SR alternator is crazy, right?
$1,200 US shipped from Japan.
That's like the price of a car here. I mean, be a crappy car, but it's the price of a car.
Running bigger pump, standalone ECU, E-fans. A 60 amp alternator isn't gonna be enough.
Yeah, this is not a stock system right now, so it's gonna take a lot more amperage to get that to work properly. So that's why we're trying to upgrade it and also save a few bucks. So the difference, come on, let this get to work here. The difference in alternators is fairly minimal. They're almost exactly the same. There's some visual differences you can see right here with, oh, camera's not pointing the right way. With the bracket, for some reason this is open, this is solid, and some people will say that the dowels are different. These ones might not be because this is a KA alternator, so it's probably the same. But with SR, I think it's larger diameter, so you normally have to drill this out. And then over here, there's basically almost no difference in this bracket. This one's got a bit of a smaller diameter than this one, so that's probably the main thing we're gonna have to deal with. But overall, it hopefully won't be a huge difference. Anyways, we're gonna figure that out. Hopefully this bracket can work. If it doesn't work, we're gonna have to figure something out. So figure we'll, you know, what we find out. So we got that alternator out. This is the one that was just in the car. Which one's which? Which alternator is which one?
24DE, SR20, and VG30.
Yeah. This is actually SR?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's expensive. It doesn't work, but...
It makes 12 volts. But
12.
yeah, you can find the code.
Oh, it's an 80 amp.
Surprisingly, yes. But it's old and tired, so.
Indeed.
And then this is right here, really hard to read, but 30R00. Pretty sure. Which is dual cam KA. And then
Over there.
Yet to find out, but this is out of a 96 Nissan Pathfinder with a 3-liter. 3.3. I'm wrong.
Yeah,
3.3
liter.
So VG33.
That's right, VG33, which is the same as the Quest engine from
Yeah, but it is
99 to 06. basically.
Rear wheel drive.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure the Quest is set up transfers. I think.
So this is a drop-in. KA is a drop-in. Do nothing different to that. And we will see how much of a drop-in
Like,
this is.
how much of a difference is there between this alternator and this alternator?
Well, this is supposed to be 110.
Well, yeah, no, I understand that, but like visually, like this should just, it looks like it should just fall right in.
I think it
No?
will. I think it will. The only difference right here that I notice is the hole, this bolt hole, is like a couple mils bigger.
Yeah, this is the Pathfinder VG33 SR or K or whatever.
So there's an M10 or 12 bolt in there, and this doesn't fit. So we'll see what we need to do with that.
Well, I know that the M10 doesn't fit on the bracket. I already tested that. Well, we're gonna have to figure out. First, though, we gotta figure out if that alternator is even gonna work on the bracket. Because as far as we've been told, it might not.
Well, that's for the transverse VG
Yeah, it's the idea. That's the idea.
So this isn't from a transverse.
Yeah.
Where's that?
That looks scarily perfect. Where's what?
Long bolt?
That wrong bolt.
The long
Long bolt. Do you want the one from the Pathfinder or
Yeah.
from... Okay.
Oh, it's hung up back here where the power bolt is. That might be an issue with clearance. We'll find out in a second. I think we want to undo this bracket. It's gonna make everything
Sure.
way easier. Need a short extension.
Okay. You got one?
No.
Whoops.
So,
Where'd that go?
where'd you put the hammers on? So we just need to.
This is SR bracket, I think. Which I think might actually work with this.
There we go. Just
Sweet.
need to move over a tiny bit. Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that? It fell over there somewhere. Were you gonna move the sleeve, or did you do that already?
No, I didn't. I tapped a little too far.
So what he's doing,
Should
this is the other alternators, but you can see over here, the sleeve that's in this hole can move around. So he's trying to adjust that to be the right distance.
when you tighten the bolt down, it'll squeeze it in.
Oh my!
Chuck it in there.
Yeah, literally. Not big enough.
No. Where's
You
that?
want the?
Yeah. We can do.
I think you do it other way.
Maybe the other bolt was too short because the housing on that one, I believe, is. Oh no, these ones are thicker. Yeah, this part here.
Oh yeah, but that would mean this is too long.
I suppose.
So we did not use the SR bolt or K. I think this is KA one, but because this is designed to go right there, and the one that we're using has a smaller, from the Pathfinder, has a smaller like lobe here, so this might not have worked, although it looks like it probably would have. It's pretty close. So if you guys don't have that, it's probably fine.
Part of my
Better?
problem, guys, is that wherever the last bolt went,
It was over
right here. Show them the other one. They used to have that bracket on there, and it sheared off, and I lost the nut multiple times. So I think this is chattering in that old bracket, which those are supposed to work for me. But maybe my alternator housing has too much slop in it from, you know, being loose for unknown amount of time.
Maybe.
Okay, let's give it a shot. This is probably why you should get Cody Ace's bracket.
It's a pretty nice bracket. Fully adjustable.
$100, but
You're not straining yourself.
and this is all the way tensioned in. This is actually slightly past right now.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
There you go. And then, oh yeah, it's still not triple amount.
Is it in the right plane? Looks like it. And this has about 1 inch of clearance.
Right over there is the.
That's the hot terminal right there.
Yeah.
And the plug goes in. We didn't check that before, so now we know. And it doesn't really matter where, but the ground can go on the alternator at that spot. There's a few other threaded spots on that alternator. I think this is gonna work.
Yeah.
Gonna modify this bracket. Actually, like that, the belt holds place nice. So I was just contacting it there. That's still warm.
Yeah, it would be.
dry the paint real fast. Brake cleaner is...
Yeah, this is not the right way to do it, but...
It'll be soaked in oil for the rest of its life anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so hopefully we're finally gonna get this in and see how it works.
Magic.
So what's the problem you're dealing with right now?
The alternator spacing is slightly getting pushed in, so this is a little bit too barely hanging on there, I think, but this is roughly the spacing we need to... Alright, so you'll see once this goes in that it should straighten out. That moved the body.
It's a bit of a tight fit with the, what would you call it, the stud that's for the power.
Yeah.
But it does work.
Whenever you're doing this, take the battery off, because you touch the engine or the body, you make a spark and maybe short something out.
I once did that to in a camper, but it was it wasn't from like alternator to engine. It was from a positive terminal to a negative terminal directly, and it was like tons of sparks. and I'm shocked, and this is like one of the few times that I was wearing rubber gloves taking a battery out. So I was like, okay, well, I'm fine, even though it's a 12-volt system and you're not gonna feel anything. But sparks everywhere, crazy. I take the ratchet out, and it's got a melted part on it from contacting the terminals. So apparently that doesn't happen when you go from an alternator to an engine, because his is fine. But if you go from a positive to negative terminal, direct connection, it's a full short, and it's everything. So you might ruin your ratchet if you do that. So careful when you're taking the negative terminal off, because then you might end up...
You touch the other end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes people's hood will
contact both, yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys...
there's like starts a fire.
Yeah. You can sometimes... It's pretty rare for it to happen, but you can see it happen because the hood will melt away slowly from contacting constantly, creating so much heat. Got it?
Just tightening the last bolt. And 8. Bigger and better.
Alrighty, yeah, everything's bigger and better now.
This is exciting.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been looking at doing a mod like this for a little while now, because he's been having lots of voltage related issues. So might fix a lot of what's wrong with it. Oh. probably. Right?
Yeah.
I think that's decent. For sure, definitely looser. Did you tighten down the thing?
The
Doesn't matter?
That just adjusts it.
Okay.
I think it's sticking out too much. That spacer that we put in here is a
And
little
it's
bit too
dragging
much.
against this edge.
Well, it's just not perfectly in alignment. So I think we just put a washer like this in there. Square 8, because you know we've never
Why do you need to
gone
take
back
that
to
off?
square 1. Because I want to take the whole bracket off.
Oh.
Slight miscalculation. Maybe we'll try without it.
You think so? And then just put that on this side. No. That's not going to be enough.
Oh yes.
Put
yes,
the
I see
spacer
what
on
you're
this side.
saying. Yeah. So we go like that.
Yeah.
Yes. You're a thinker.
Sometimes.
Oh, except that washer, you need to drill out more so that it slips over that shaft. It's a little bit too snug. We can drum it.
Well, you might have a bigger washer somewhere.
No, those don't exist here. Every washer I want to use has to be modified.
Really?
Yeah, so if somebody wants to send me a whole bunch of like storage drawers with every kind of washer, that would be amazing. Okay, that's probably good. Cool. Yeah, I think it was the alignment. It was slightly wrong.
There you go.
What's going on? Can't find a good ground.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Go up on the throttle with it.
That's awesome. Yeah. So there we go. That's Pathfinder 96 Pathfinder Alternator. in a SR20DET. The bracket did get modified a little bit. We had to, obviously, there was cutting around that and cutting around this. And then the alternator, actually, it's exactly the same in the car as the SR alternator did. Like, there's no spacer back there. Just get the bolt tightened down and adjust the belt where you want it. That's it. Simple. Then there is, you can see now, this is what was going on before. This is where the terminal is now. It is normally back here in the SR alternator, but it's over here on the Pathfinder one. But it fits just fine. So just gotta squeeze it in there and then you're good to go.
And you will need to shave the bracket here slightly.
Yeah.
It comes really close contact. So.
There you go. And now, 110 amp system in SR, just like that. You can choose a Quest alternator, or you can choose a Pathfinder alternator.